I had somebody yesterday in the comments ask me, like, LaRon, where do you live at? Like, I'm supposed to just respond back and be like, I live at 328 Welch's Avenue. Like, that should be blowing my mind. Like, and no disrespect, but it's like, you just gotta know, like, this ain't that type of party. Like, it's not at all. But nonetheless, and lesser than none, I hope y'all all doing well. Whoever gets this video gets it. You know, it's like long days for me. Like my days start early, my days end late. Like, ah, yeah, my days they definitely start early and they end late. And it's like, let me make sure I got my phone turned around because the police up here, they look for they look for that phone glare in your car, and that's how they know that you're on the phone. They put my headphones in the case. Just so I can make sure I'm focused. So you see what time it is EST, right? So it's like I'm heading home. Typically I get home earlier than this, but it's 12 o'clock. But it's like the grind just never stops. Like this is another reason why, like I know like a lot of people, they be like, damn, like you ain't consistent with making videos or whatever. But it's just like I just got other things that I'm doing. Like, you know, um, spending time with my mom. I was in Houston for almost 10 years. So it's like just making sure like I'm doing stuff for her. Like just now, like you'll see what how late it was. It's like I make my mom dinner every day. Or like, on Fridays we typically like we'll eat out or go out to dinner. But it's like after you cook, you gotta clean. And then it's like, I went grocery shopping for her. So, I was washing off like her fruits and stuff like that. Like mopping the floor, doing all that. I just did that. It's like 12 o'clock. But it's because like I don't want to like leave that, and it's like it's peaceful to have your area clean, so I just try to make sure I leave her unencumbered with stuff like that. But it's like then I go home, fall asleep at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, wake up at 6:30, 6:45, and do it all over again. But on the weekend, that's when I like get my sleep, and like I'll sleep in like maybe like 2 3 hours extra. But shit, on the weekend I work out, so I do double workouts. So it's just like the shit don't ever stop. But I mean, I'm just happy to be able. I'm happy to be back home in my zone, helping my mom. I know that she really appreciates it. So yeah. But let's see who's in here. Um, Damn, I don't want to put myself at risk. You gotta pay attention out here in these dark roads. That's one thing I miss about Texas is like the highways is just lit up. Out here on the highway, I don't like driving out here. Like not too far, like local driving, yes, but not too far out. Like in Texas, I'll drive far out because their highways is like built up, so all you see is kind of like stores, just stores and stuff going along the way. Up down here, all you see is wooded areas. That shit gives me anxiety. I don't know. And I always be telling like my family, like I don't like ever since it was like when probably in like 2013 or something, I went to New York City, right? And this is when I was smoking weed. And I remember I hit that blunt. We went over to George Washington Bridge. I was driving, and ever since then I had like this fear of like just driving long distance. Like I do short distance, like I'm on the highway now. I do a little 20, 30 minutes. After that, and 20, 30 minutes is really pushing it in this area. 20, 30 minutes in Texas is different. That shit is so scenic. Like I could drive well until you get to like the south part of like 59 South, or like the north part of like what is that? What is that highway? Well, 292. I like 290 until it gets all far out. I don't like all of that. I don't know. I just don't like that shit. Like um what is that main strip out there that 45? Yeah, I like all of them because it's very scenic. So out here, you don't know if a damn deer is gonna pop out. You just don't know. Like you don't know. But yeah, see, I put it in my mind like I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna make a video. I ain't going home and making no fucking video. Fuck that. I ain't making no video. And then I'll be like, ooh, I'm gonna get up at 5:45 and I'm gonna do that shit. Don't never happen. I'm not waking up early to make no motherfucking YouTube video. No, I did that shit one time. Like I did it one time, and I just didn't like feeling rushed in the morning like that. Like I can do it if I like, I can do it, but I just don't like when I want to sleep in. I'm sleeping in. Like I got to be to work at like 8:30, so I typically leave like 8 o'clock, and I don't even live that far. But I like to be early and like just kind of like get set up for whatever projects I'm working on. But yeah, I don't like to feel rushed. So maybe I could do it. But see, another thing is too, right? It's like little things you might not see, but I see. I remember that one day I did a morning video. It's like I looked at myself and I did not look fully woken up, and I did not like that shit. I'm not doing no video in the fucking morning. Not doing it. And then like the real truth of the matter is like why I don't go live. Like I remember before when I lived in Texas, I could go live. Wait, how much percent? I got 13% on my phone. That's good. I'm almost home anyway. But a big part of the reason I will always go live in the morning is because I had a distance to get to work. I live like 10 minutes away from my job. It's really nothing to talk about. It's really nothing to talk about. And that's like my peace time. So I don't be Then it's like, especially the winter time, you gotta heat your car up and all of that. I'd be over this shit. I'm over all of this cold shit. All my cousins is just like, oh my God, you came back. This is where you're from. Like, and my one friend, she was like, this weather is doing this because you came back. No, this is upstate New York. It gets cold. Like, don't blame that shit on me. All my friends in Houston is like, oh, it's 60 here. It's warm. Fuck all of y'all. But I am happy to be back here. I get to spend all of the holidays with my mom and my family. So that makes, and it's like, one thing that I notice across the board with everybody family is just like drama. I avoid that shit. Like I'm telling you, like I don't know how many of y'all like I appreciate all mediums, like social media. Like Twitter is the fun place you talk your shit or whatever. Facebook is just like where family be doing funny shit. Like somebody who I know, they always doing shit where they trying to like get your attention. Like it's funny to me, but when I was younger, like being 42 years old, I'm not easily baited. Like you can't bait me, especially when I see it. Like I feel like it's funny. And so one of my family members just like they keep doing shit, and it's just like I don't know why they're doing it. And it's like you're not gonna get me to react a certain type of way, but it's fun because then I'll close that app, then I open up Twitter, then I open up Instagram. To me, I get something different out of all the apps. But I really love the reason why I love Facebook is because all of my friends are there from elementary school. Like I think that's so cool to like, and we all still like know each other like middle school, elementary school. Like that's why I like a lot of people be shitting on Facebook, but I love Facebook because it's like that's where all the people who know me, like, for real, for real. I mean, but the thing about it is that you could say that too, but this is a very real thing. Like you could say that all your people is on Facebook, but a lot of people, I feel like the people who don't know you like your core, they show you more love because I remember I posted this photo. I posted a photo on here too. Oh, I was gonna get off on that exit and kind of. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go straight home. So I post something on Facebook and that shit like I posted like one of my throwback pictures from like second grade, and that shit got probably like 50 to 60 likes. I put that shit on my on my YouTube channel. That shit got like 300, 400 likes. So what I will tell you is and I'm not saying like content creation is not for everybody, but what I will tell you, and I even be saying that shit to people on Facebook too. Me and my friend both be saying this shit. Like I know this exit is not closed. I'm gonna be pissed if them niggas bring me all the way out there. So one thing I will tell you, it's important to build community outside of the people who know you. It is. To me, it's very important. It is. Like and even sometimes I feel like right now I'm not like as consistent with this, but I do still, create. What I've been trying to do lately is just trying to like create like after work before I go to the gym or before I go out to do something, but even that is running into like me getting out the gym at like 9 o'clock. It's too late. Like I need to start. What I want to do is I want to start going to the gym as soon as I get off work. I want to start that so I could be done at like 6, 7 o'clock. Then I could cook, and then I could be back on my way home at like before now. Like. But I'm just, I'm just kind of like moving back. So I'll find my groove or whatever. But I just like, I can't be committed to making videos in the morning. I didn't like, I looked real tired in that video that I made when I had this black sweater on. I just looked too tired. Like, no, you got to wake up a little bit. Mm-mm. Nope. But, let's see, who's that? Oh, thank you, Kay, for the 1999. I appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, you definitely I would tell anybody like, it's important to build community outside of the people who you know because people who know you, they'll do funny shit like and that shit is really real. It's not just some cliche saying. People will see you post shit and they won't interact with it just because it's you. They don't. And as soon as they see other people showing you love, like I remember I think it was last year for my birthday, I was like my YouTube channel like probably sent me like almost $1,000 just for like cash apps and stuff on my birthday. I posted that shit on my Facebook. I'm like, yeah, it is important. And not even just the fact of like trying to be funny to them, but people who know you, they don't appreciate you like that until something happens or until they show up when you blow up. Like they really, really do. So I don't like none of that funny shit. That's why I'm very introverted. Like even in my new job, like I ain't want to be like this, but let me tell you something. It's like I work in this job. Like, let me know if you can relate to this. Like, project management is my field, and I noticed that, like, it's always it's a black girl too. She actually want to have lunch with me because I kind of switched projects, and she was like, "Oh, I want to catch up. I need to hit her up because we were supposed to actually have lunch today, and I didn't even say anything, but I was really mad because some stupid shit happened today." Um, some stupid shit. That shit really pissed me off. Like, oh, oh, just thinking about it pissed me the fuck off. But so I noticed that a lot of the black people at my job, I don't know if it's because they feel like, they have like a certain role or they have a good job, but they're not, I ain't gonna say they're not nice, but I'm really nasty like that too, to be honest with you. Listen, I be playing nice. I am a nice person genuinely at heart, but I'm not as, me and my cousin was both saying that. My mom be saying she's a sweetheart. Like, I'm not as nice. And when I say I'm not as nice, I'm not saying that I'm an evil person, but I can be very standoffish and not evil, but I could literally act like you don't exist. So it was just a few people at my job, you knew, and you just want to like, saying hello to them, and they ain't say nothing to me. And like, this was back in October. Now they be looking at me like, wow, you not, nope. This one person, I held the door for them and everything. No conversation and nothing. Catch this cologne drift as I'm walking away. Yo, I be wearing like I be switching up my cologne. I be wearing my oud satin mood and my damn what is this? The super amber Thomas Kazmala that I was promoting. I still be wearing that. This lady was like, when I never thought about the oud satin mood like that. She said every time you come in here, it just smells like so fresh and like so soapy. Like it's just she was like, I don't know. She's like, it's just so soapy. Like you just smell so fresh. I'm like, thank you, baby. Thank you. My target was hit. My target was hit. Do I need to bring that back inside? Mm, yeah. Mm, yeah. Hold on. Let me turn this Wi-Fi off because I know it's gonna come on when I go in the building, and that shit is definitely going to. All right. She said you just smell so clean and soapy. I said thank you, baby. For real. Like at least somebody appreciating this shit that I'm bringing forth. But yeah, a lot of the black guys who work at my job, they just not really, and some of the black women, they're not really kind, and I'm like that too. So let's just get it on. Let's just get it out like that. You know what I'm saying? We could get it on like that. If that's how y'all want to be, don't speak. Remember, when you don't speak to me one time, I don't speak to you again. Like imagine just speaking to somebody and saying hello, and they don't acknowledge you. Like you ain't that fucking busy. You ain't that busy. So now we're gonna play this game, and and trust me, I know who's gonna win. I know who's gonna win. So it's all good. Thank God these people are not in like any position to do funny shit. because that could have a snowball effect. My keys. All right. Yeah. And see, then it's another thing. It's like I get home and then people want to talk to me on the phone too. It's like it's a lot. It's a lot. Like it's a lot. Let's see who's in there. I love fresh and soapy. Yes, that oud satin mood. That shit is so fresh. Like for real. Hold on. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, yeah, but that shit is so fresh. I should have took the stairs. Hold on. I had to take the stairs up. Hold on. All right. Like even with my neighbor, like that's the first time I seen that guy. But I looked like in the mirror, he was checking his mail, so I thought he was gonna come back in the main area. So I was like, yeah, let me take the stairs. I don't like being on the elevator with nobody, to be honest, whether it's a day or night. I remember one time with some people standing by the elevator. Nope, I'm taking the stairs. I just don't like being too familiar. Like when I get off the elevator, like say if somebody's on it when I get on, like my door is kind of like right by the elevator. As soon as I get off the elevator, I take a turn and I wait for that shit to turn, and then I wait for them to go up. And now, I just don't like people like, and I don't even think that's just a me thing. You should never get too familiar with people. Like, I just don't fuck with that. I don't want to be too familiar. I got mad family. I'm one of those people who. Hold on a second. I'm one of those people. I was raised in kind of like a like I got brothers and cousins and shit like that. I was raised in like a semi big family, so it's like I'm really good on my own. I don't be looking for nothing. Like some people, they just want to be friends with everybody. I really don't. I don't. Um, my aunt had me cracking up, right? Because I ain't even know this about her, but she just turned 65, and she was like, "Could you believe when I was in kindergarten?" Um, she was like, "I got written up by my teacher because she said that I wasn't social like that, but she said she didn't realize that I was coming from a household of 6 to 7 siblings." She was like, "I had all the friends in them." She was like, "I didn't want to fucking talk to those kids." She was like, "I was doing that shit at home." And I completely get it. Like I really do. Not on no fucked up shit, but it's like I don't know. I've always just been very, I have my few friends, but I'm not Mr. Personality. Regardless of what people may think, and be like, "Oh, you're funny," and this on YouTube. That's just regular shit. I'm not Mr. Personality. I'm not really an extrovert. I'm more of an ambivert, but I am introverted a lot though. But I enjoy it. It's work for me. It is like really, yo. And let me tell you some new shit that just happened. Hold on. Oh, I need to go to Best Buy because I be trying to wear my new glasses on the camera and that shit keeps going dark because it's like it can't identify my eyes. I need to take whatever mode is off or I need to figure it out. All right. So, let's see. Honestly, it's your right not to be friends with your coworkers. Normalize going to work only. Yeah. Like I did tell this lady, like this thing, like this really pissed me off today. Like this shit really pissed me off, right? So I had and it's probably gonna impact my credit, but not too bad. But I mean this is not anything I'm embarrassed of, so I'm gonna just share it. I'm about to get off here too because I need to make a phone call. But so I have a credit card through PayPal, right? It's like a PayPal cashback 3% card, right? I had a $20,000 balance on that motherfucker, right? So let me tell you something. So all through the holiday season, just shopping, getting stuff for myself or whatever, right? And when you log into this app to pay it, they have your checking and your savings on there, right? Now ever since I got Navy Federal, I don't save with them. I put my savings in USAA. I kind of pushed everything over that way, right? Because the thing is, for USAA, I don't have a card, and it's better for me. So you really would have to jump through a loop to get that money out. So I opened up that USAA account. I did that for the benefit, and then I also moved my savings over there, right? So I made a mistake on my PayPal account two times in November, and I selected savings account, like just paying the bill real quick. So do you know that they drafted my shit? Well, they attempted to draft it two times. And they was like, "Oh, I woke up this morning to check my balance to like see if my shit was at zero because I just made a payment, and it was like no available balance." So I called them. I'm like, "So what's going on with my account?" Like, and it was like, "Oh, you selected the wrong account two times this year, and if you have two return payments within 24 months, we have to close your card." Yo, do you know? So I wrote them a letter and all of that too. I'm gonna actually send that off tomorrow. But if I had this account with them, I had this card with them for probably this PayPal card, and it's jumped since I've had it. I think when I got it, it was at 10,000. But then when it jumped, then when I kept staying true to it, paying it, I have no balance. I carry no balance for my credit cards at the end of the month. I pay all them shits off. I reap the benefits off of them, their cashback rewards and all of that, and I pay that shit down to zero. They hate that shit. That's no, I ain't gonna say that. Their policy is that if you have two return payments. And the thing is like I was telling the lady in the credit department, I was like, if you look at my account, you see, I said I make multiple payments a month, and I don't just pay the minimum. I said, you don't even see that I have a balance now. I had a balance of $512 the other day. I paid that shit, and then when I checked it this morning, it was like zero balance, zero available. So I called them. They was like, "Oh yeah, on November 22nd, you selected the wrong account." But I said, "Yeah, but I called customer service and I immediately made the payment." So what was the issue? It was like, "Yeah, but it was the fact that two of them and you know what's so crazy with PayPal? Y'all did this to me, but then I have the PayPal 6 months. 6 months. They have this thing, this other credit type of thing where you get 6 months to pay off a bill. But trust me, that shit is a trap. Don't ever think just because you got 6 months, it's reporting to your credit. It's reporting to your credit monthly. Do not get caught up in that shit thinking that you got 6 months to pay it off. And a nigga like me like to keep my utilization low. Like my coworker, you gotta be see, advice is as good as its source. Let me tell you something. And I understand that everybody can't do this, but my coworker, I was paying my credit cards off last week, and she was just like, "Oh no," she was like, "Don't pay your cards down to zero." She was like, "You want to leave something on it? Why would I leave something on it so that they can make a crumb of interest off me? You ain't making no money off of me. If you can, you should be paying your cards down to zero, like for real. So you got to be careful." Like she was telling me, "Oh, don't do that. Pay your card. Don't pay it down." Why would I not pay it down to zero if I know I'm reaping the benefit off of it? Nah, just cause your ass be drinking this, she be getting these damn $10 drinks every day in the morning. She make me want to try it, but I don't go that way in the morning. She was like, "Oh, I'm going to Seven Brew, and I get this Energizer drink. It's like it looked like some cranberry type of drink." Today she had two of them. She had two of these drinks. I mean, we did get paid today, so maybe she said, "Fuck it, I'm spending $20 on drinks today." And them drinks cost, them shits cost. So, um, hold on. Let me plug this phone. Why it's not charging? Mm, yeah, but that shit pissed me off though. So I wrote a letter and I'm gonna send it to PayPal. Why this shit is not plugging up? Oh, hold on. Is it charging now? Okay, cool. What time is it? 12:26. I'm gonna get off here at 12:30 because I need to make a phone call. Oh my god. I'm staying on the phone for like 15 minutes and I'm out. I need to be asleep by 1:30, 2 o'clock the latest. Two wait, so that's two, three, four, five, six, 7. Yeah, I get like 5 hours. Huh, whatever. Anyway, So, yeah, they closed my card over that bullshit. Like, I was so pissed that. So I wrote this letter to them, and I just was like, "Look at my credit history. I sent my statements. My balance is always paid down to zero." I said, "You can see clearly, and in my other 6 month account. See, the thing is with these credit cards with PayPal, the 6 month interest free account doesn't have a credit card. You just check out through PayPal, right? But when you make your monthly payment through them, you don't have selections for checking and savings for your card. You just check the account. So on the MasterCard, it's a checking and saving thing. So just imagine you going to make a payment and you just click on the wrong account. So it's like you closed my account for over that. Like, that shit pissed me off today. You don't understand, and it didn't piss me off that they took the 20,000 away. You wanna know why it didn't piss me off, like, on a level of needing it? Is because even though I had a $20,000 balance, I never really spent more than $1,000 per month. I just paid it off automatically, and that's all good with them because I got my USAA card, so them niggas could suck my dick because my USAA card, I got 8,000 on them, and all I gotta do is and I just open that card. So all I gotta do, I actually had to get them to resend that because if I spend $1,000 by December 31st, they give me like $250. I already got $250 out them niggas for opening up that damn checking account and depositing $100 in that. See, USAA was giving out money. It's another bank that's doing something like that too. It's like you gotta put $1,500 in. Or what is the rule? I gotta go through my email and check that shit, but it was some type of benefit. But yeah, I'm here for the free money and I need to transfer that money right over. So yeah, that did hurt my feelings today when PayPal did that shit. And they was like, you can apply after a year. But I wrote a letter to headquarters and I'm just like, I already have an account with you through my 6 month interest free. Don't you see this account is always at zero? Like I just paid for some sneakers on that account the other day because I had to like transfer money to a person in Michigan, like this lady was so nice at the Hibbets in Michigan. I wanted these foam posits that I actually wore the other day, and they were sold out everywhere in New York. But the thing about it is that um certain sneakers do good in certain markets. Like foam posits and shit was so big. They're big here in New York. But out there in Michigan, on the release date for the Black Cat Jordans, everybody wanted them. So she was like, they're literally sitting here in the store. And I called her by accident. I was trying to call Hibbets in Texas and for some reason, I put Missouri City, and it brought me to Missouri something in Michigan. So I sent the lady $300. The sneakers like 267, and she got free shipping. But I told her she could just keep it because I appreciated the effort for her shipping shoes to me. So I paid that shit off immediately. Like I don't leave anything on the books when it come to credit. I don't. Like maybe like 10 years ago, maybe even as close as 5 years ago, you would catch me carrying balances. I don't carry balances because to me, I got the money to do it. I'm literally just using it. So them niggas closed my card today. So I hope with this letter, they might still say no, but I still got other credit cards and stuff. It just helps your credit score. And my credit score just rose again. Like my shit is like 740. That shit is gonna drop like probably because I was Googling it and I was just like, what happens if a card is closed with zero balance? Like you don't owe any money, but they closed the card and it was just like you can expect a hit from anywhere from 20 to 50 points. So it's like that shit, but they was like, it'll be temporary, but that shit pissed me off. You said you carry balance? Yeah, I don't but I understand we all different. Some people, I mean, to be honest with you, I used to pay credit cards and I used to pay my credit card off for the statement and then run that shit all the way back up. So I completely get it. But it's all about keeping your utilization low. Like before, they used to say, "Oh, you want to keep your utilization under 20 and under 30," and then people was telling me under 20. I keep that shit under. If I do carry anything, it ain't even that much. To be honest with you, that should be low, 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 low. But anyway, let me get off here. I just wanted to come and chit chat. I need to find a way that works for me so that I can keep doing my content. I wish it was like, after work works for me, but it just got to be like the thing about it is it's a process. You got to record the video, then you got to put it through the editing software to extract the video. Then that takes like that's not the longest. Then you got to upload the video. Then you got to make the thumbnail. The thumbnail is not even that long, but it's just kind of tedious. Like. One of my friends, she likes doing commentary and shit like that. I was thinking about letting her do some uploads on my channel. That might be cool. I don't know. That might be cool. I like her too. I was thinking about that, but but my friend, she likes Cardi, and I can't have her coming through my airwaves at all. I can't. I'm sorry. I would not do that. This is my channel, so and I wouldn't even want to be wrong to her. Be like, no, you can't talk about Cardi in that way. Even though that would be good, but for people who like her and they'd be like, oh, they're getting something, but none of you motherfuckers is getting fed on this channel, not through my airwaves. You won't ever speak that shit through my airways ever. So don't get it fucked up. You might have got a little happy now, but it would never fucking happen. Nope. Can't have you repping this bitch over here. Hell fucking no. Can't have you repping her over here. Anyway, let me make this phone call. Y'all be safe. Peace. Thank you for the 1990.